college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Duke's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Little. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. To the air, it's Sparks. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To throw, it's Sparks. Makes the grab.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass, it's Sparks. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got Duke.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. That is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Running to Green. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in. They've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Now they're going to throw it. Got a man. It's Little. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a man. It's Sparks. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Sets up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
And the Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Slithers into space.
The return is brought down at the 40, and the Duke offense will take over.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Number 18.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll try to blast their way in. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. To the air, it's Sparks. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Creates a little space. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
22 water. 22 water.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Rides to back and leaves it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Gives it on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on the...
Oh, he's got some space.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He'll ride his man on the option. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You can tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
Makes a grab past the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw. It's Mahan. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
All right.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Notre Dame is running away with this one today thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 31 over Arkansas. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught behind the line. It's Browning. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. Caught in the backfield. It's Browning. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Temple lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Browning. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Chains are set and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And he's got it at the 25. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
First down, Temple.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Sparks. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now You're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Defense.
What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. Back to throw, it's Mahan. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Guys, this is a really good